Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel. I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 8, according to OWN, episode 6. I do appreciate everyone for coming to my channel and my platform. Please like this video, and also you can subscribe if you are not a current subscriber, and you can leave your comments below. I don't think I'll be before you long at all. Um, the episode wasn't giving. Towards the end, there was something going on, and I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna make a lot of y'all hot, but I don't care. Let's get into it. All right, so we start off the episode where we left off, and it's with Ken and Trisha. A lot of you all are saying that they are boring. I think at this point, Ken is kind of leading in these episodes because I think they're getting some type of coaching, like step it up, blah 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 blah. Look, we waited for Courtney to finally start talking, but he goes through his spells where he's on and off and don't want to talk and all this good stuff. I'ma still give them a chance. Hopefully, y'all will hang on with them. I'm not for sure. Some people call her weird, Trisha. I don't think she's weird. I think that she's trying to get comfortable. And even at the end of this episode, I think she got more comfortable as the ladies were asking her questions. I was seeing her a little bit more relaxed, but still trying to explain herself. She does kind of, stuttering and having a harder time and talking and getting things out. But I have a feeling that she's going to unfold on us pretty soon. So Ken is like, look, I'm here. I'm here for the long haul. I want to be your everything, at least for whatnot. I just need to know that I'm not hanging on here knowing that you're not going to, knowing that you have some unfinished business that you're still hanging on to. We know that Trish and her husband have been separated, and nobody signed the divorce papers. It's like, it's been a while. I guess Trisha did say in other episodes where the husband wasn't even talking to her, or they weren't talking to each other at some point. It got to a point where they started talking to each other, and then they were able to at least say, or somebody came to the conclusion that they wanted a divorce. If I got it wrong, y'all let me know. So then um, she says that, I'm hoping in the next couple months that we go on and sign the papers. So she's kind of leaving a bone out there for Ken, but Ken is like, I'm really all in. I just need to know that you're all in. And I just have some reservations about it because it's like, Trisha, don't lead him on. And I understand that you have been through a lot. Again, she's dealt with a lot of deaths, and she also felt like her husband switched up on her dur- during the time of when these deaths and loss were happening in her life. I can imagine that other people in her family switched up on her, and then to have your husband also switch up on you was too much. I'm very sure of that. One thing I need to see with Ken and Trisha at this point, because I'm even looking in the confessionals when they are together, I want to see that chemistry between them. I will say that that's odd and weird. I'm like, oh. They're sitting next to each other, but it's not like, I don't know if y'all see what I see, but it's like, okay, can y'all be a little lovey-dovey? I don't think I've seen them hug. I don't think I've seen them kiss. I don't think I've seen them touch. I would like to see that, and I think as they get more comfortable, we may see that. But I kind of need to see that, so I want to be invested in you guys as a couple and all that good stuff. Don't be like Clifford and what's her name on DC, because I'm like, okay, I guess y'all was really the it couple on the other show, but not on DC. But anyway, I just want, I just hope that you guys, I'm trusting that you guys are going to open up later on this season. Next we have Nell and Chris. Nell is still planning for her. Well, she's, I guess everything's planned, but she's just talking about the different things that she hopes goes down at the party and what doesn't go down. They do talk about Nell getting a closet because she's got a lot of clothes and shoes and accessories and all that. Chris is at the point where he's not going to tell her to give away anything because he don't want any of those problems. Now I need to know, Nell, are you a hoarder or you just like nice things? My mom is a hoarder, and she'll have three of the same thing and don't even know it. She had a closet in my mom and dad in my parents' room, like it was half divided or whatever. They have another bathroom that's in there that was in their bathroom, I mean, with stuff. I'm sorry, there was stuff in there. She had a whole other room with her stuff in it. Then at one point in my room, half of the closet was hers. Then downstairs in the basement, she had another place where she was storing all of her clothes and accessories and shoes. And then for a while, it was out. She had stuff in the garage. She hoarded a lot of stuff in her day. So I hope that's not you. So they talk about the party and hoping everything will go well. They talk a little bit about Lexi and the blogger. Shout out to giving you the real tea, Mr. Terrence. He's the one that had the interview with Lexi and as to what they're talking about. Um, Chris says that he has not reached out to Lexi. Um, he's going. Well, I think he said he did reach out and there was no response. That's what it was. He said that he'll try again. Since it's her party, we're not going to have those type of problems. Um, I don't know what the real truth is with Lexi. I think Lexi feels left out. I think that there has been this push and pull type of situation between both parents at some point. I don't know if Nell was the evil stepmother or not. Maybe she's had her hand because I mean Mel does have have her own opinions. She's got a mouth. She may have said things along the way, along the time. I don't know. Um, I would really like to get into that. I need to see more family stuff between the Fletchers, please, please, please. So, of course, Nell said, "I want everybody to get along. I ain't for all this messy stuff." Blah 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 blah. We move on to Chris and Courtney. They talk about this whole Martell and Trish meeting up. Um, Chris kind of just he doesn't want anything to happen out of this thing, as far as Martell trying to act like he don't know her because it's going to look like, hey, it looks like y'all done messed around or something, and they want to trying to get to the bottom of it. Courtney was like, talk to him. It's like, I'm not tripping, but I just don't want the optics to say something else. I can't wait till Martell's gone. You are a waste of time at this point. I was rooting for a comeback for you, but you're just not. Nah, go away, go away, sir. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Um, really, there wasn't anything else. It's really just time to get to the party. Um, let's see. A bunch of the couples are going in their own party buses, if you want to call it that. Courtney, Stormy, Trisha, and Ken. They're all in a car together, and then the Scots are in another car together, of course. Now you look at Stormy. You know who she looks like? Little Kim from that video. I think that is the same video of "Ooh, you know what's up." I think it's that song, that video, but it's her with Lisa Lopez. But that's what Stormy's giving. So, um, over in the Stormy car, they start talking a little bit about Tisha and the stuff that what Tisha was talking about concerning the other people. Trisha said that Nell is what is the word? Not fiery, feisty. And Nell said, and Stormy's like, yeah, but it's not like in a bad way, like she's in your face. No, she's like passionate type of person. She's kind of like more the mom auntie type of vibes. The only time I only seen her really get at all feisty is with Martell, but it was in a passionate way. And then Stormy was like, "Well, what was she saying about me?" She said, "Well, you seem to flip up and switch up. You one way one minute, and the next day, next thing another way." It's like, oh well, ooh. Well, Courtney says that really, even at this party, I only really want to hang with like Chris and Ken. And of course, Courtney is not a fan of Marceau. Most of us aren't. But I do have a love and hate relationship with Marcel, so I won't even try to act like it. It's just sometimes he's funny, and then other times he's just so stupid. He just talks so stupid. Like, whatever, dude. So he says that he has, because Stormy said, so what about Maurice? He said, no, how he was treating his wife while he was had cancer. I don't really get down like that. He didn't have that much respect. I said, oh. Now I wish they would have asked his opinion during the reunion. Mr. Carlos, tap into this. Well, I don't know now, but whatever. But it's nice to see that and to hear that, you know, because, well, I will say this. Marceau did stick up for Kimmy when what's his face was making a joke about her hair and all that stuff. He's like, that's not good. That's why I can't stomach Maurice. I do not understand his humor. I do not understand where these Scott brothers were raised, but y'all are awful human beings at times. And some of that stuff, y'all are in your 40s going into your 50s. Y'all still carry on the way that y'all do. Y'all ain't changing because you don't have to change. And the women and the people in your life don't make you change. Sad. Whatever. Um, so we jump over to the Scott's vehicle and they're talking and um, somehow I don't know what it is with Tisha, but anyways, well, Tisha does feel a certain type of way as to, okay, so why are you inviting me to your Galentine's thing, and we ain't talked in months, we ain't talked since the reunion, blah 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 blah. And I think that it's weird that we haven't even had a conversation, and they just said, well, maybe you just need to have a conversation, blah 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 blah. That was kind of the back and forth that was going over there. The Scots did earlier in the day. That's the other scene. I forgot. They want to hire Marceau and Sculpt Construction or whatever the whole name of the company is. They just want to make sure that it gets done. I think Marceau said in his confessional, like, look, it's one thing for us to just be family, but if there's a paycheck involved, hey, I'm gonna get it done. Now, stuff with Scott Manor and all that, that can waste time. That can it can sit on the shelf or whatever. But give me my money and I'll show you worthwhile. I said, okay. All right, so I guess put your money where your mouth is, but it does feel like that family is too familiar with one another and they don't respect one another. And when it's business time, they disrespect it, just like the other brother did. So we shall see since y'all want to get involved. But Kimmy's like, look, I'm a certain type of way, so I need this done and not on your time. So we shall see. All right, so it's party time. Most of the people are there. Mel makes her entrance. She has on sunglasses. She greets people. She greets Marceau and all them good stuff. She gets around Tisha, and Tisha's like really weird. She's like, "Hey, girl, take off these glasses." And she's like, "No, no, 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 no. I'm good. I'm in my own vibe here. I want to talk to you without your glasses." Tisha, you went up to her face trying to take these glasses off. That's not cool. Obviously, you are drunk, and somebody needs to get a hold of you. But I think the camera's gonna love you. Then she started mentioning, I know you wanted to speak to Marceau about stuff that he did or said. and, uh, she's like, we'll speak to each other at a later time. I'll speak to him. And then she's in her confessional, like, this is not the time. I'm not here for any type of negativity. I'm just here to enjoy myself. So Mel goes over to, if you want to call it the VIP section for the Huntsville folk, and she picks her spot on where she's going to be at. She takes off her glasses at some point, and then she puts them back on. But anyways, we see a lot of the Fletcher children come in. We see Lance, Chris Jr., the other people, I think Kayla or something like that. The cousin also. The Scots are talking to them, about the whole Lexi interview. Marcel was like, "Welcome aboard." Now that people are talking to them within the blogs, so um, they think. And I think the question was asked by one of them, the Scots: "Is this fixable?" As far as what's going on with Lexi. They said Lance said it. I believe so. I think so. I think everyone just got to come together and just do what they need to do, and everything should be fixable. So he's positive about that. Lexi seems to be somewhere where she said that she's not doing nothing. That's what I remember from the interview. Like she's done with them. That's what she said. I mean, whether everything's true or not, she's still gonna have to be accountable for what she said in that interview. That may be not something that she wants to do. I'm not saying that she's right or wrong, but she gave out her feelings. So I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. Um, Tisha's at the at the thing, acting a fool. She's like, "Where's Dale at? Where's Dale at? Should she be here by now?" It's like, she's probably making an entrance. Basically, calm down, girl. Calm down. Oh, Tisha's so crazy. Um, really, I feel like y'all gonna get mad at this. Tisha's being what Tiffany was last season. Tiffany was more organized. She did have moments of what I want to say of wrong timing, but it's like how Tisha's moving tonight. She's very messy. Tiffany was too, but y'all didn't like that, and then y'all just called it certain things as far as colorism and all this good stuff. No, but y'all not gonna say that about Tisha. Tisha though, y'all gonna say other things about Tisha, but you won't say. Anyways, so now Nell has made her entrance. Her and Chris do they nasty dance. Go ahead, y'all. They sit down a little bit. They talk with Trisha to try to get to know her. Trisha's tripping over her words as she's trying to explain that um, she's married but separated. We find out they've been separated for 5 years, y'all. So for the ones that've been on YouTube saying that just Ken is a side dude, I mean, after 5 years, technically he's not a side dude. They ain't even been together that long. Now, if Ken was the one that broke up the marriage, that's a different thing. But I don't know about all that. But I don't even think Ken has been around for that long. Not as they're telling the story. I don't think so. Um, but Kimmy was like, "So the guy that you came in with is not your husband?" No, this is something totally different. Then she said, "Oh, word." uh, so she said to them that she's going to be signing the papers really soon, whatever all that means. So then they get on the subject of Nell being feisty. Nell didn't like that. She's like, "Well, what do you mean? I'm feisty. Are we all feisty?" And then Tisha's like, "No, look, you're feisty right now." Da 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 da. There's this back and forth that's going on between Nell and Tisha. Tisha's not backing down for nothing. Then they turn the attention. She turns the attention to Stormy about. I think it's weird that you're inviting me places after how we left things off. And Stormy's like, I'm not even coming at you any type of way. What's going on with this attitude and vibe that you're giving? So then Stormy basically said, okay, since you want to go there, what was that talk that you was talking at the reunion about? I need to pop some more pills. And then Tisha's like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know. What? What? Tell me. What's going on? So Tisha really wouldn't say what's really up when she's called to the carpet. She thinks she can run her mouth. But that's Wanda, Mary J. Blige, the junior that then came out tonight. So it was interesting to see Tisha like this. I wish she was more like that, even with her husband. But we know how that goes. It was interesting to see Tisha in a different light. And that's cool. But again, y'all didn't appreciate Tiffany and what she was trying to bring to the show. Hopefully you enjoyed tonight. That's all I do have. But give me your comments below. What you think about this whole Trish and Ken thing? Do you think that Ken needs to just cut his losses because it looks like he's really all in? And also, do you think it's fixable with the Fletchers? And what do you think about Tisha's new attitude? I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like and also subscribe. And also leave your comments below. Until next time, peace.